What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
Gye-Nyame. Oh, you don't know what I mean because you only practice Kwanzaa one time a year. We at Gye-Nyame Journey, we practice Kwanzaa 365 days a year, allowing the power of our culture to help build what our ancestors called the best life. And we're inviting you to do the same. Come and join us at freegnjecourse.com so that we can start building together. I'm out.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your picture of that water. Or bottle. Get that picture of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on.
You can do it. Come on, drink it.
Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink,
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 drink your water.
drink,
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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body.
Stay healthy, family. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water.
Anime. Are you in the house? Are you in the house? All right, let's get this started, family. Listen, I am hyped because this is the first toast of 2023. The ritual dropping at 6. Is it 6:45? I'll find out. Dropping about 6:45 a.m. No, 5:45. 5:45 a.m. On the Moja. And on the 9th, we're going to start the cycle again. And I am going to be doing short toasts because, like I told you, I'm cutting down. Those of you that's reading the email, I'm cutting down on my video production, and I'm going to be more into encouraging others to step in and fill the space in Gye-Nyame. It's time for the tribe to start moving and doing things. So now, since we moved into 2023, for those that don't know, this is the year of Imani. It's the year of Imani. Anime, can I get some music? Family, faith is going to play a major factor, regardless of what your number is, if you follow that, regardless of what your sign is, regardless of your day of your day of birth, your principal day. Imani is going to be a major key for you to work on this year. Your faith is going to be tested and your faith is going to be rewarded. And I'm moving into a mode of faith. I got a lot of stuff that's going on, and now I have to start having faith in all the seeds that I have planted. I have done I have tilled the fields. I have planted the seeds. Now it's time to have faith in the process that I laid out and start allowing or encouraging others to grow. And that's what we're going to do here at Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Man, do I have some shows, and do we have some tools some new tools we're going to be using, some old tools that we are going to be casting to the side. The way I'm streaming to you right now, I have to talk with the tribe and talk business and see whether or not we're going to keep this. But there's a lot of things that's going to be changing. There's going to be a lot of different faces that you see. Those of you that's on the email list, you're going to be hearing different voices on the email list because I'm encouraging for the full media piece to come out, and it can't all be just built on Brother Hatim. I done carried this for 7 years. Now I'm in a year of faith. It's time to trust the process and to
and to trust the fact that I have created enough value in people's lives where they know that if they need help in putting something together, right, that they could call on Gye-Nyame Journey, they could call on Brother Hatim, and I am going to be able to assist them. And not only assist them in building it, but assist them in monetizing up to at least the level of where I'm at or beyond, because the model I'm using, others are using, and they're seeing far more success. But I can walk you down the path that I have walked. I can help you avoid some of the obstacles that I have come across. And if you create a quality product, we can help get that out. But anyway, we are here right now to do the toast. And once again, I want to make sure that you know you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim. Of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simple production. But we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Family, 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 family. Listen, I am so excited about 2023, and I'm hoping that you are looking forward to. I hope that you have plans that you are working and that you can start seeing a manifestation of those plans. But we are here to lift up these ancestors. And what I want to also do is I want to give a round of applause, first off, to all the Umoja babies. Come on now. Because y'all know we air this on Umoja. We got to go and shout out the Umoja babies. Give them a round of applause. And also, because we are in the week of Ujamaa, we want to give the Ujamaa babies a round of applause. And because we are in the year of Imani, we want to make sure that we give all of the Imani babies a round of applause. Also, I want to give a round of applause to all of those Gye-Nyame Journey tribe members who have ranked up, got their beads, right? We move into 2023. Those beads are investment in you. Now it's time for you to start. Especially those of you that's working on that project at the end of that Nguza Saba Challenge. Yeah, it's time for us to produce. So I wanna salute all those. Man, oh man. So now, I know what you have come for, and let's get it popping off. Want to keep it popping off. Got some old ambrosia. Hey, guess what? Cleve brewed another batch, but it's a small batch. It's a small batch. So, you know, Brother Hatim's going to put about 2 or so bottles aside for myself, you know, and Cleve going to do business with the rest. But, yo, we want to lift up. Is there anything that I forgot coming into 2023? Anything I forgot? Nope. I don't think so. I'm looking around. All right. First off, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up that grand ancestor. We lift up the Creator by whatever name you choose. We don't want no problems, right? We know that each every last one of you have a Creator that you call on. Whether what name, let's get all that out the way. You know what I'm saying? We lift up the glass, we salute that Creator, and we say, Ashe. You ready to make word? All right. From there, we're gonna move to our personal ancestors, and this is my favorite part. I want to thank all of you that's been adding your ancestors to the list, and also, I need to give a round of applause to our supporters, because if we were not being supported, if we didn't have our supporters, we would be a lot farther behind. So I want the supporters out there to know that we appreciate you. Now, family, y'all got an email coming for this week. And also, supporters, please be looking in your inbox, because you will receive a free e-course. All the supporters are going to receive a free e-course from GNJ.media. It's going to be based on the Warrior's Handbook to Life Journey. It's going to give you a better understanding of Gye-Nyame and the role that we all play and the goals. It covers everything Gye-Nyame. Now, to really, really understand that, you're going to have to do the Nguza Saba Challenge, but this will help you, and it's going to be free to all those who took the time to become a supporter. And supporters, please know that in 2023, you are the focus. You are the focus, because some of y'all have been backing us since the beginning. You was backing us before we even know what we was doing. You was showing Brother Hatim support before why Brother Hatim was lost. And I appreciate each and every last one of you. As a matter of fact, as many of you out there that have shown us support, that gives me the reason to keep on doing what I'm doing. So I want to give you, the supporters out there, a round of applause. Financial supporters as well as spiritual supporters, family, every last one of you. And those that want to become financial supporters, you can support us for as little as $10 a month or as much per month, because I don't want to put a limit on y'all balling. Some of y'all balling out there, right? Some of y'all balling out there. You go to GNJmedia.support. That's GNJmedia.support. I'll be sure to put it in the thing below so that you can go on and check it out. Make sure you like and follow. So we left off with the ancestors. Now, let me say this. Those of you that want to put your ancestors on the list, get on our email list. It'll be coming across the bottom of the school. It's free, screen free, GNJecourse.com. That's free, GNJecourse.com. Once you get on that email list, you're going to get a free e-course. 7 days. 7 days. Now be patient. Because it's a lot of emails. Come on now. But hey, you look at it, open it, make sure it's something that if you don't need it, put it to the side. But I'm suggesting strongly that you check out that e-course. But once you get on that and you confirm your membership on the list, then we can communicate. And you can send me your ancestors. You can send me those that need to be on the healing and wellness list, and we'll work it out. But anyway, call in on our ancestors. We lift up our glass for our ancestors. And starting off, Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, George and William Walter, Christopher and Gaston, Aunt Leon, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Elvira Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, L, No More X, Pet Mont, Robin Lee Kapoor, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Hayes, Grace Lundy, Inez Hayes, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek Ann Pullen, Luster Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley, Senior, Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renham in Virginia, Roger Reverend J. Smith, Lois Henderson, Cameron Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Rich Clay, Meldell Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Welly, the farmer, I go, so Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica, Trisha Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther, Keach Reese, Linda Watson, Hammonds, Drill Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolton, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernie Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Hearing World, James Farmer, May Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Haley Levester, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb,
Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russell, Dylan Marnez, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basigi Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Adams Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Hadley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Pitt Jr., William Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ida Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Liam Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa George, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nathan Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gassett, Jay Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Akabuki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Torre, Gray G2 Gibson, Donnie Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniels, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Harner, Heidi Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kim Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Hare, Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Senior, Hatch Senior, Mally Miller, Housing Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevens, Leroy Stokes, Nellie Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Artie Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls here in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls and Pierce, Donna Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rupert Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Mira Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Marco Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker, Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Herman Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee, Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javan McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. Panera, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Alvin, Mazarin Coper, George Swan, Emmanuel Gracie, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon, and we have Jordan Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, Jimmy Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damon Talbot, Stina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joey, Ryan Ross Wiggins, Dermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Milton Scott Sr., Edward Clarence Lunk, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walter, Nalauti Sue Walter, Emma Walter, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walter, William Walter, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Kareem Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White Talchin, Roger R. White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Justin Carl White, Desi Woods, T.L.R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, I.B. Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve, Dougie Shelton, got William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Charles A. Young. We got Sylvester Foster, James Leslie Winston, Abe and Julia Dorns, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth the Don, Sabre Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor, Mae Smith, Juanette Florence Smith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sori, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Rieslet, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Vaughn Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate. I just thought about it. I just saw the sister, and I need to get clear on one of these ancestors' names. Pam Johnson, I got a number. Pam Johnson, Baron Reese Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee Panchita, Albert Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses out of Spate, Eric Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Linda Shepard, Brett L. Willen, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wilford, Frederick Smith, James Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak, Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Avishel, Roberto Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rahani, Deborah Michelle Nash, Joseph Lane Miller, Renoka Rashid, Bobby Battle, Fred Gatson, Tracy Gatson, Adora Gibson, Elder Simba, Brother Bashir, Tommy Hustle, also known as Tommy the Barber. We got Elder Phil Haynes, Arminta Brantley, Aunt Carol Walker Welsh, Ann Brooks, Jeremiah Williams, Tony Smith, Antoinette Pinson, Juanita Mosley, Michelle Simons, Irene Johnson, Aunt Pauline, Nanny Baker, Ian Dabney, Quincy Yelder, Josiah Miller, Brother David Moore, Lisa A. Smith, William Thomas, Neva Fitzgerald, Odessa Bell, Mary Lou Rosello, and Yeye Motley. Family, the first toast of the year, and we lift up our ancestors, and we say, Ashe. Ashe? Okay. It's going to be a powerful year, family. Let's get it. From the past, from our ancestors, we move to the present moment. This is our moment, family. First time we toasted in 2023. What are you going to do with your now? What are you going to do with your now? That's the question. What are you going to do with your now? Come on now. What are you going to do with your now? Right? That's where we are right now. Let me tell you what I'm going to do with my now. I am tribe building, family. I have set an audacious goal, and I just got hit by another one. And I'm sitting up here like, I have to establish this media piece before I'm able to move forward. I have to establish it and allow other people to run this so I can focus on the other part of the tribe building that I'm talking about, family. So the question is, what are you going to do with your now? Ask yourself the question. What have you been doing with the nows before this? Have you been building? Have you been doing things that have been bringing something back to you, as well as to bringing pride to your ancestors, as well as bringing something for the future generations? Family, we are the highest point of evolution of our families. How do you represent? So, lifting the glass up with that, what are we going to do with our moments? We say, Ashe. We say Ashe. All right. From there, we move to our future generations. We toast our children's children on to infinity. And we lift up our glass and we salute them and we raise it high. And we say the word of power around these parts, and that's Ashe. All right. From there, where we going? From there,
we move to all of our relations. We toast and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, we move on to those special causes. Any special causes? Come on now. Lift it up. Come on. Come on. I'm waiting for you. Ashe. I got some special causes. They up here, though. They up here. When y'all see them, it's going to be amazing. And I hope to see yours, too. From there, we want to lift up and we want to salute and send out energy to all those who are on our wellness and our health list. We want to send this energy that we've been gathering over these it's been 7 years since we had it titled, but we've been doing this for longer than that, family. We got all this spiritual energy and we want to share it out there with our family and our tribe and our community. We want to send this healing energy out because we know it's real. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, it's time for that selfish toast. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move to your greatness? I'm lifting my glass up to you. Come on now. Come on now. What do you need in this moment? In this moment, this is about you, because if your glass is not full, if your glass is not filled, how are you going to fill others? So we're lifting up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, we're going to toast our tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. You see I'm representing. I got the daily toaster. I am a Coochie, baby. What are you? I am a Coochie, baby. What are you? Come on now, lifting it up. Lift up your tribe. Ashe. Now I want to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most inspiring, the wisest and the bravest individual in the room. I want to lift up my glass to you, toasting you again. I got you. So you weren't expecting that, was you? You weren't expecting it. I got you. Ashe. We started with the creator and we end with the creator. We say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. I'm gonna sip. Man, it's 2023, y'all. 2023. Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do.
Bargani, oh! Bargani. Oh, you don't know what I mean because you only practice Kwanzaa one time a year. We at Gye-Nyame Journey, we practice Kwanzaa 365 days a year, allowing the power of our culture to help build what our ancestors called the best life. And we're inviting you to do the same. Come and join us at freegnjecourse.com so that we can start building together. I'm out.